Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about an album that I absolutely love from 1976, Billy Joel's Turnstiles album. Now, I don't know if this is Billy's best album. It's probably my favorite, but it goes back and forth between this and The Stranger. It just doesn't get the love that The Stranger gets, so I had to put it as an overlooked album. In fact, Turnstiles, The Stranger, and 52nd Street, those three in a row are all fantastic albums that have a real New York sound and story. Turnstiles is the first album with Billy back in New York City. The other records before that were recorded in California. And this is also the first album where he uses his touring band as his studio band. And I think they got a really great sound. The cool thing, if we take a look at the album cover, this picture was taken in an abandoned subway, and each person represents a different song on the album. The couple dancing represents I've Loved These Days. The guy behind them represents Angry Young Man. The guy next to him holding the books represents James. The woman in red with the headphones represents All You Want to Do Is Dance. The guy in the leather coat folding his arms represents Say Goodbye to Hollywood. The grandmother and grandson represent Miami 2017. Billy represents New York State of Mind, and when he moved back to New York, he lived in Highland Falls, and hence Summer Highland Falls. Now let's take a look at this album song by song. The album opens with Say Goodbye to Hollywood, and it's exactly what Billy was doing. He was leaving LA, and he was coming back to New York. He had read something where New York was defaulting and people were saying the city's going to go down, and he felt if the city's going down, I'm going down with it. And so he moved back to New York. And Say Goodbye to Hollywood kind of has this the Ronettes type of vibe, that easily the 60s girl band vibe. Really nice song. Song 2 is probably my favorite song on the album. It's called Summer Highland Falls. This song is great. It talks about Billy dealing with the ups and downs. I don't know. I hear a lot of people say that it's about Billy being bipolar. I have no idea. Song 3 is kind of like a reggae island type of feel. The song's called All You Want to Do Is Dance, and this is a great track. Song 4 is a classic New York State of Mind. I'm kind of sick of it, I have to say. It's one of those songs that over time I got bored with it. It's not one of my favorites by him, but there's a few like that. Song 5 is a great song called James. I guess Billy wrote it about several people and put him as a composite of one person. Song 6 is a song called Angry Young Man with the introduction called Prelude. This is a great song. Classic Billy Joel. Just awesome. Song 7 is another underplayed, really great song called I've Loved These Days. Beautiful melody, great chords, it's classic. The last song on the album is a song called Miami 2017, Seen the Lights Go Out on Broadway. This is a classic song. Beautiful song about the apocalypse of New York. Just a great track. One of my all-time favorites. The reason this album, for me, gets to be one of the most overlooked is if I had to say that there were 4 Billy Joel songs that I absolutely love, that were my absolute favorites, I would say Summer Highland Falls, Miami 2017, Vienna off The Stranger, and then And So It Goes, which is off the Stormfront album. Anyway, I'm going to put the link in the description for you to listen. Give it a listen. Tell me what you think. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are on this record. And as always, very good.